Later today in America's Game of the Week, it's the Niners, who are coming off 3 straight NFC Championship games, and the Cowboys, who are coming off 3 straight 8-8 seasons. One thing for sure, you can't blame Dallas's mediocrity on Dez Bryant. He loves to talk on the field, but not so much with reporters, except when FS1's Colleen Dominguez comes calling. Welcome to the show, Colleen.
Thanks, Kurt. Well, last season, Dez Bryant became Tony Romo's favorite target downfield. And as much as he's grown on the field, he's grown even more maybe off of the field. He told me that the days of the Dez rules, remember when the Cowboys put those strict behavior and curfew rules in place? Well, he said those days are long gone. He's in a contract year this season, and he says he wants people to get to know him.
He's like a petulant child right now, throwing a tantrum.
Have you always been an emotional guy?
Always been.
When you're emotional during a game, what are the positives that come from that?
Positives is showing the love and the care for what I do. I feel like if you're playing something or doing something that you love, you should make the most of it.
What are the negatives about being so emotional?
The only negative come is whenever you lose a game, people paint whatever they want to paint, say what they want to say, and put it out in the media and just go crazy.
I got to ask you about the Green Bay game.
Oh, look at Dez Bryant's leaving already. The game's not over.
When you walked off the field with over a minute left on the clock, why'd you do that?
I don't like being embarrassed. I don't want to be embarrassed, and I work too hard to be embarrassed. You gotta want it more than the next man. I think at times we didn't do that.
There was a report a couple of months ago that said the so-called Dez rules were still in place.
For those rules, man, nah. I wasn't obligated to do anything. All the changes that has been made, all me.
You can say unequivocally the Cowboys organization trusts you completely and you handle your own life.
I handle my own life.
Stephen Jones said you're going to be a Cowboy for life. Are you?
I am. That's the plan. I wouldn't dare even consider even wanting to leave.
How badly do you want the extension to get done now?
Me personally, of course, I want to get it done ASAP.
Why do you think it's not getting done now?
You know, that's a good question. You know, I don't know.
Finally, let me ask you, because you don't sit down and do a lot of interviews, what do you want people to know about you?
I'm a real person. I enjoy life. I would never, and I won't, do anything to jeopardize my career. I love being with Dallas. I plan to forever be with Dallas. I'm gonna make the most of my opportunity and just live life the right way.
Now, in the last 2 years, Dez has gotten a lot of advice from one of his biggest childhood idols, and that's Michael Jordan. I spoke to Michael Jordan and said, what's the best piece of advice you've given Dez? And he said, my best piece of advice was, Dez, when you've got a tough decision to make, take a pause and say, what if? Michael?
And for the Cowboys, Colleen, you hope that what if their defense could keep up with their offense, and that seems to be the problem.